out of all of the anime it took me a long time to start watching, Naruto would probably be the longest one it took me a while to get into. Like, the first time I tried to watch the series, I turned on episode 1, then gave up halfway and watched another anime. You probably haven't heard of this anime, it's not very popular. It's called One Piece. So after watching every episode of One Piece to where it is currently, I tried to give Naruto another try this time. I made it to episode 3 this time, then gave up again and watched Bleach instead. So by the third time, I'm like, alright. I know there are good parts in this show, I just haven't gotten to them yet. So I'm just gonna force myself to watch it and see where it goes. Couldn't even finish the first half of episode 3, so I watched Soul Eater, Hellsing Ultimate, and Black Lagoon instead. So it took the 4th attempt for me to finally sit down and watch this show. I know you're probably wondering, why did it take me 4 attempts to get into Naruto? Well, it all has to do with this annoying yellowed hair, bright orange jumpsuit wearing duck f right here! It is really hard to get into an anime when you don't like your main character. The moment One Piece started, I automatically liked Luffy when he burst out of that barrel full of energy and then punched the fat lady, yeah! The moment Dragon Ball started, I automatically liked Goku because of his naive yet pure-hearted nature. And the funny thing is, Naruto is probably smarter than both of these characters. But here is the factor that differentiates them from Naruto. Fun. Every single time I see Luffy, I'm having a blast, wondering what type of crazy shit he's going to get himself into next. With Goku, I have fun watching him in dire situations, seeing how he'll adapt and overcome the odds. But with Naruto, I never had fun watching him. I always felt annoyance. I didn't even give a damn about his backstory because he was so obnoxious to me. And maybe it wouldn't have been too bad if I actually had another character that I liked. But in the beginning, there was no one I really liked. Sakura was nothing but a Sasuke fangirl, and Sasuke himself was just the original edgy kid. Like him and Shadow the Hedgehog were the original edgelords of entertainment. It wasn't until Kakashi came in where I actually had a character in the show that I liked. And as for the story, it wasn't until the Zabuza arc where I actually got interested in the series. Now that was when I got interested in the series. I never said that that was when I started liking the series. No. The moment I finally liked Naruto was the Chunin exam arc. That was when I finally got hooked into Naruto. Because that arc not only gave me my favorite characters, which are Shikamaru, Rock Lee, and Neji, but it gave us some of the best fight scenes in Naruto. And that's including Shippuden. The biggest highlight in that arc for me was Rock Lee versus Gaara. That shit was insane. And it was that fight that gave me so much respect for Rock Lee and made him one of my favorite characters in the series. Until they did nothing with him in Shippuden, but we'll get to that soon enough. If anything, the moment the show goes downhill is when all the Orochimaru shit goes down. Not to say that Orochimaru was a bad villain, it's just, he was just not that interesting to me. I mean, he's just a crazy guy in pursuit of power who wants to destroy the world. Wow, haven't seen that before. And even when Sasuke turns his back on the Leaf Village, I really didn't care that much. If anything, when it happened, I was like, I am not surprised. And it also doesn't help that in middle school, I saw other betrayals in shows that were done way better than this. Griffith betraying Guts, Terra betraying the Teen Titans, Raimundo's betrayal in Shaolin Showdown, Sephiroth's betrayal in Final Fantasy VII, and this one's a spoiler alert for Bleach, so if you haven't seen Bleach, skip here. But how can I care about this betrayal when Aizen's betrayal in Bleach was done so much better? Even if this was the first betrayal in cinema history, it didn't do enough to make me care. And even though we do get a pretty decent fight from them at the end of the series, the fight would have been so much more impactful if the betrayal was done really well. I want to give this example, so if you hadn't seen One Piece, skip right here. A fight between Luffy and Usopp on paper sounds completely silly, but when you put them in a circumstance like the one they had in the Water 7 arc, then it becomes one of the most impactful and emotional fights in the series. Not because the fight was amazing, but because it hurt watching them fight. You didn't want to see them fight each other because you didn't want their friendship to fall apart. And I didn't have that feeling when I saw Naruto and Sasuke fight. But I'm glad this isn't the last time they fight because, like I said, we'll get to that soon enough. But overall, even though it took me a long time to get into Naruto, I'm glad I did, because if I didn't, I would have missed some crazy moments, some amazing fight scenes, and people would still be nagging me about how I've seen so much anime but haven't yet seen Naruto. So to those people, are you happy I did it? I saw Naruto, now shut up! So with all that said, my final verdict for Naruto is a silver seal of approval.